Strategy 4. Listen to audiobooks. I know some people will get really annoyed with me on this one, but I am a firm believer that listening to audiobooks is also an important literacy skill. At one point, the radio in our car stopped working, and for a few weeks we only had the option to listen to CDs in our car. During that time, we listened to audiobooks whenever we were in the car, since we didn't have the radio available. This little hiccup in life helped us create an awesome new family tradition. Car trips meant audiobook time. Now, audiobooks are a part of our daily lives. We borrow our audiobooks from our local library. A few summers ago, my kids were into the Magic Tree House series, the Junie B. Jones series. Now, we listen to state nominees that are publicized in our schools. The radio is working again in our car, but our audiobooks are still going. An article by Wolfgang from 2022 discusses a study by Clinton Lysell, author and associate professor at University of North Dakota, and how she analyzed several studies between 1955 and 2020. Lysell concluded that there wasn't a difference where anybody should be concerned about having somebody listen as opposed to read to understand content or to understand a fictional work. In the study, it was noted that students who had reading disabilities could use audiobooks to build their language base and their content knowledge by listening so they didn't fall behind. Listen to an audiobook is not a shortcut to reading, since language builds on language, according to Lysell. And to quote Lysell, the better you are at reading, the better you will be at listening. The better you are at listening, the better you will be at reading. Therefore, reading is reading, whether you are reading the words yourself or someone is reading to you. So don't let the fear of audiobooks take away from your reading time. Let it add to your reading time. Before we move on to our next module, you have two simple questions to answer. Number 1, do you have the habit of listening to audiobooks? Yes or no? And question number 2, do you plan to start listening to audiobooks? Yes, no, or I already do.